What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all out there doing this holiday weekend? Hopefully, you're having a great Memorial Day weekend. In case you don't know, I'm Lee Black. I am the host of Real Talk for Real Men. We air live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And I see I already got somebody popping in to check me out. Burgers King Paul, how you doing, sweetheart? What's up with you? And Mr. Lamb Liberty himself. Mr. Lamb Liberty is the owner, innovator, and the complete brainchild behind TFG, of which Real Talk, my show that I do, is a part of the TFG platform of shows. And you can find this show, me, live on Wednesdays and Saturdays as part of the TFG family. Go to YouTube, Facebook, TFG Uncut, TFG Ratchet. And then, of course, you can find my show, Real Talk for Real Men, on Facebook and YouTube as well. Look, if this is your first time checking me out, this is just going to be a little pop in. Anybody who don't know me, kids need to leave the room because I'm going to share a little story with you guys today, just to kind of check in. This is a holiday weekend. I hope everybody is having a fantastic time. But anyway, I don't see a psychiatrist. Maybe I should. The couch, my couch that keeps me sane is you guys. So I canceled my show. Originally, I was supposed to do a show on Saturday. So long story short, riding around here in Atlanta, the weather was absolutely gorgeous, folks, and I was enjoying it. It's a holiday weekend. I thought, you know what? I'm not going to bombard people with doing a show this weekend. People busy, they doing shit. So I canceled the show with every intention of going home and doing absolutely nothing, taking full advantage of getting rest for this weekend because I have a stressful day-to-day job through the week. Having said that, I got a little bit horny, you know. uh, Burgess says, I'm assuming that's towards me, and that's probably true. Burgess said, I'm a man. Okay, that's an Lathan. Gotcha. Appreciate you. Okay, anyway, back to my little story. I decided this weekend that, you know what? It was riding around. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get laid. I'm gonna get me some this weekend, it's in that kind of mood, and so got home to my apartment, go through the little archive because I don't really have it like that anymore. And I made a couple of little outreaches, and bam, I did get a hit. So now I had to go into Superman mode. That's an old school term, that I used from way back when you was gonna get you some pussy, to where you have to kind of turn into Superman real quick. So of course, you got to jump in the shower. That's the first thing, and straighten up your place and all that good stuff. Now, I really had no intention of cleaning up this weekend, but going in Superman mode, I really had to. My place is never filthy or nothing like that, but it was just messy from through the week. So okay, I'm folding clothes, I'm vacuuming, I'm dusting real quick. My kitchen is always clean, my bathroom's always clean, but of course I had to take a shower. So now I get the lighting right. I got the scents working in the apartment, smelling good. I got my music on. I'm in my zone. And the little chick, now we're not gonna use any names. She said she was coming by here between 8 and 8:30. Now, when I first started this, it was around 7 o'clock. So I'm doing all this shit. Literally, it's 8:30. Like, where are you? Blasey blase. Long story short, she got lost. This should have been sign number one, how my night was gonna go, because I gave it a direct address and I don't understand how you can get lost. She said she was in the back of the building. I didn't know where she was. 30 minutes go by before I get the chick in. So my mood is kind of a little bit blown at this point because I was drinking, I was feeling myself and shit. I was on that R. Kelly vibe. I'm sipping on my fireball and cranberry juice. And, but by the time I actually go to let the bitch in, I'm realizing she's a numbskull. And so, okay, I kind of was a little down. We get up to the apartment. Okay, let me get back in my zone. We get inside the apartment. When you know it, she's got some weed. Now, I've never bought weed. Most women I know smoke weed, but okay. She fires up the weed and everything. I'm kind of getting back in my zone. And for the record, folks, if I had to rate her on a scale of 1 to 10, and yeah, I know women, you don't like to be rated, but damn it, I rate you. I would give her about a 7. She wasn't nothing special, but she was definitely fuckable. Had a fat little ass on it. That pretty much is the standard for me, fuckable. Face was okay. Titties, from what I could see, was okay, but she definitely had a nice enough ass that, yeah, okay, I want to hit. So, okay, we smoked the blunt. We're doing our little thing, blase, blase. We sit around for a whole hour, just chilling. Finally, okay, let's get this party started or whatever, So I had already had the fire stick plugged up, and I did a little went to Pornhub, got a little video going, you know. Everything with me starts with head. Ain't gonna be no dicking unless you sucking some dick. I got to get my dick sucked. That's just all to it. Ain't no ways around. I don't ask. You gonna have to suck some dick. But again, she knew that. That for you fellas out there who you be worried about that, just whip your dick out. They know what to do. So okay, I put the towel underneath me. I got my drink in hand. I'm positioned the pillows just right. I'm watching the video. She starts giving some head. The head was okay, nothing special, nothing to write home about, you know. But okay, it definitely got me to the place where okay, I'm thinking, let me see what this pussy is like. So I'd give it the old scratch and sniff test, where I reach down behind her, put my fingers in it, I smell it a little bit. Pussy is not that tart. Yeah, a little bit of a twinge to it, but nothing that was gonna hurt me too bad. So I said, okay, let's go to the bedroom. We get to the bedroom, get this dick back hard, sweetheart, sucking some dick and everything. We get to start to fucking. It was a backward situation. The pussy was so dry and so stiff, and she just couldn't fuck until it was just blowing my mind that she couldn't fuck. She had no rhythm, so she lay down, and without going through all the mechanics of it, I'm using all this lube, and so now my hands are all sticky, my dick is all sticky. I keep having to use lube because she oohing and on and laying on her back trying to fuck missionary style. Now I got to really get a look at her, and her titties is kind of running over a little bit on her side. She's not old, she's like 30 something, but you can clearly see where the titties and the pussy have been through a few wars. And of course, now I'm using all this lube and shit. So it's like, okay, oh my God. So as I'm looking at her, my brain is thinking way too much now because I'm thinking all this shit is getting over my bed sheets. Now I'm gonna have to change my bed sheets. My hands is all sticky. My dick is all sticky. So anyway, I said, turn over, let me get this pussy from behind. Oh my God. She props herself up doggy style, folks, but she got this hunch in her back. And I'm starting to tell this bitch, lower your back and raise your ass. I'm not that tall. I'm 5'10". I'm feeling like I'm fucking Quasimodo or something. She got this big hunch in her back, and every time I push her lower back down, the bitch is scooting forward. I got to keep pulling her back and everything, and I'm wrestling to get the pussy. And just when I'm kind of halfway getting it in, she backing off and giving me like no rhythm, whatnot. And the pussy is super dry, and it's just like a horrific type situation. So my dick is going down. So we go through a whole series of, okay, suck some dick, bitch, to get this dick back hard because you not let me get in this pussy like I can really, really want to. And you fucking up my vibe, So we going through all of these kind of scenarios, and I'm trying to psych myself up in my head, to get into it because again, she's not so much of a looker. And now after all of this fucking wrestling around, that pussy is tart now. So now the tartness in that pussy is really coming through, even though I got the ceiling fan whirling above me. But now I can truly smell the tartness of that pussy, and clearly that pussy had been through a few battles. And at the same time, I'm wondering, how can your pussy be so dry, and you don't know how to fuck? So again, I'm getting tired a couple of times. Anyway, I'm at this point. I said, well, you know what? I'm not. I'm gonna give up. Let's go on back in the living room. In my mind, I got to get a nut out of this some kind of way. So okay, I sit back down. I guess now because she's disappointed, she starts giving a real lazy head. And I'm trying to get a nut out of this bitch and everything. So now I got to work my own dick just the nut clean down the back of this bitch's throat, which I did because I had to get something out of it. But here I look up at this point, it's 2.5, 3 hours that went by. And when you force a nut, it just wasn't good. It was just getting a nut out of it. And now she's standing there looking real dumb. She drank every drop. And of course, in doing my Superman routine, I had already done things like hid my wallet. I had the lighting real low so the bitch couldn't see nothing to steal. In my bathroom, I hid my mouthwash because I don't want no bitch, who on the way up in. I don't want us drinking out of my mouthwash. I had already left a little dirty rag out in case she wanted to wipe her face or whatever, something, but nothing that she could really fuck up in there. So I'm sitting there now. She's standing there just looking at me, and she rolls another blunt. Now, all I'm thinking at this point is, oh my God, I got to get this bitch up out of here. Because now I got to change sheets. Again, I'm musty. I'm sticky. My dick is all sticky. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't enjoyable. I didn't get nothing really out of it, And she's sitting now smoking another blunt, thinking I'm going to go round two with this, with the bitch. And so about 20 minutes go by, and again she come crawling over there again. At this point, thank God I'm an old fat man. I was completely turned off, folks. So she sucked and sucked and sucked and sucked. My dick kind of halfway got hard a little bit, but I wouldn't even let it go there. I was literally on my phone, folks, while she was sucking my dick, just scrolling through text messages and whatnot. And ultimately, I finally told her, "Look, sweetheart, this is not gonna happen. Look, I owe you one." I could see the disappointment on her face. She slowly got dressed and lingered around as if I was gonna change my mind. She looked back a few times to see, I guess, was my dick gonna get hard, or was I playing with myself or something? And all I was thinking was, you know what, I still got time to get this bitch out of here, straighten up, and get some value out of my evening. Close the door behind her, and I go to the bathroom. Right as I'm getting ready to wash up, my phone rings. So I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch couldn't figure her way out of my building. I can't make this shit up. So I'm like, what do you mean? The way my building is, you walk to the wall, make a right, and there's the exit door. What do you mean you don't know how to get back? So at this point, I'm truly frustrated. So anyway, as I get this bitch out of my place, now I'm just completely pissed off at this point, because oh my God, this was a complete and total waste of time. So folks, I just came to, I'm not sharing her name or nothing like that, but I wish I could sit here and tell you that over my nice holiday weekend, I had got me some fire ass head, some real good clean pussy, but it's the exact opposite. I end up basically drinking almost a full decanter full of my Fireball, wasting it on this no good bitch. Now I gotta drink a whole lot of water through the rest of my weekend to drain my kidneys out. And she done blew my weekend because, yes, Terrence, it was an absolute disaster. So anyway, quite naturally, I deleted this bitch's number for forever because I don't even want to try again. The moral of the story, folks, is this. Sometimes you ladies out there, you think men, we have bad dicks and we can't fuck or whatever you might. There is bad pussy. All pussy ain't good pussy out here. I'm here to tell you. Now, granted, I'm not the man I used to be, and I don't have it like I used to be, but I promise you, sometimes it's better to go with your first mind. And I could have been relaxed, eating my catfish dinner, which I had got from across town, watching a quiet movie. And that's why I call this, I could have had a V8. I could have been doing something more healthy and wholesome. But here I am trying to cheat the system with my fat black ass, trying to get a piece of pussy that makes some value out of this weekend. And all it really got me was a musty ass apartment, some dirty sheets, and a sticky hands and dick. Anyway, I'm getting ready to find me something good to watch, folks, and go back to enjoy what's left of my weekend. For you women out there, please, 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 if you're gonna fuck and you come to a man's place, bring that shit. You bringing your musty ass in my apartment, drinking my liquor, taking advantage of my good air. I might have would have even gave your musty ass some catfish, but then you didn't even bring no good pussy to the party. You make it even worse out there for me realizing I ain't missing nothing. So folks out there, fellas out there, if you got you a good woman, hold on, because what's out here, you'll do better drinking a V8. Till next time, God bless. Good luck, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Wednesday's show. Peace out.